So y'all, it's your boy Remy, and today we're going over my Triumph Daytona 675 SE. This is a 2011, and boy, is she a crazy bike, man. This is an insane bike, and I just kind of want to explain to you guys why I bought this thing, how I like it, and just a review of how these things are holding up in 2025. You know, what is that, a 14-year-old bike? Yeah, 14-year-old, 14 years old, man. All right, so first off, why did I get this bike? So recently I got rid of my R3. I wanted to upgrade to a 600 because I knew the 500, which is like why, and then the 400s is like there's no reason for you to go to from a 300 to a 400. So I was like, all right, let me get a 600. So I looked at the Gixxer 600, I looked at the R6, and to be honest, the Gixxers caught my eye. I like the Gixxers, but I couldn't find one in the year I wanted. I wanted an '08 Gixxer, just because I like that body style, and I could only find like that earlier gen with the '04, '05s, and those were the only ones with decent mileage on them. All the '08s and up in here, over here where I am, were about like 30,000 miles and up, and I was like, I really don't want to take that risk on a bike. So what I did was I went up to my homeboy's house, and his friend brought over his Street Triple 675R. And this bike and the 675R, the Street Triple, are basically the same motor and same engineering. Well, not the same engineering. As far as aero and stuff like this definitely beats the Street Triple. But they're the same motor, and they ride very similar. Except that the Street Triple, it might be a little slightly more aggressive in the lower RPMs than this one is. But nonetheless, these are still very, very fast bikes. So I had drove his for about 7 hours. I would go over to his house after work, and I was like, all right, let me see how I like a 600. Like, could I handle the power of a 600? Because you never want to upgrade before you can handle something. So what I did was, after I got tired of riding my R3, I'd go over to his house, and I'm missing a bolt right there for my fairings, and I would go over there and ride his 675, and I fell in love with that bike. Not gonna lie to you. That bike just has so many great features and little hidden things. And he had the R, so like on this one, this is the SE. It comes with this the what is it called? I think it's steel braided lines. So you get those. You get the Nissan brakes in the front, and then not only in just the front but also the rear, you get the steel braided lines, which I think is a steal because not even the CBR 1000 RR in 2023 had that. I don't know if they have them in 2025, but my friend has a 2023 and do not have steel braided lines. Also, this is a SC, so it does come with all the carbon fiber inserts, which I love. But the bike has definitely seen some wear and tear. I have small cracks, like right here. That was from the first day I got it. Yes, I dropped it out of the trailer. So what happened was one of the ratchet straps, it ended up like getting either, I don't know exactly what happened to the ratchet strap, but it kind of like malfunctioned, and my bike tipped, and I was like, oh shoot. And it had caused, I had caught it mostly, but it had cracked right here and right there. So those are my fault. This was here before. The last owner said that cracked, and then he was going to do some fiberglass work to it. But honestly, I've looked up a brand new set of fairings for this, and it's not that bad. So I'll probably just take that hit, because other than that, the bike is amazing. All right, let me get into some more of the cool features about this bike. Let me take my phone off there for you guys. Right now, it's not even really features. Right now, as you can see, the bike has 14,000 miles. Well, it went away, but the bike has 14,000 miles. And, you know, it's overall just a great bike. Revs up to, I think that's 14.5 or 15. No, that's 15. 15k RPMs. I'm sorry about that. I cannot zoom in at all. And yeah, I've really been enjoying the bike. I just did a chain and lube service for that. I need to change the oil, but other than that, the bike's been pretty well taken care of. I have a brand new set of tires on here, basically. The owner gave me. You can see the wear and tear line is in there, all the way down there. He had it come with this dual tip exhaust, and it's a rear exhaust too. It goes all the way through the bike, which is amazing. And he heat wrapped it all the way through, which is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy this bike. It's a great bike. But yes, this bike has given me no issues. I've driven it about, I would say, I got the bike at 14.2. It's at 14.7 almost now. And it's only been 500 miles, but that's been within what, 3 weeks? Hold on, this is hanging off. No, that's supposed to where it's supposed to be. Another carbon fiber piece right there. Genuine carbon fiber from factory. But yeah, all I really need is a new set of fairings, and this bike will be totally brand new. The only code I'm getting is, which is very common on these bikes, is the exhaust servo. I think it's somewhere. Is that it? I think that this is it right here. I believe. No, that's not it. I'm tweaking, but it's somewhere in there. But the exhaust servo is, you can hear when I start up the bike, it'll kind of like just won't act properly. It'll just keep on like disengaging and engaging, and then either it stays completely open all the time or it stays completely closed. So that's the only problem I have on this bike. The other problem I did have was this seat. The vibrations got so bad. I was on a ride with my homeboy, and this literally flew up and hit my back, and I had to catch it with one hand. So that was cool. But other than that, the bike runs perfectly. I don't know why more people don't have this bike. These are steals. If you can get it for the right price and yours has been well maintained, like I have so many documents of the guy that gave me this, of the maintenance, and I applaud him for that, because he had the bike since 2012 and since on. It was lightly dropped. I think he said he was in the parking lot and there was a little bit of water, and he was trying to work on throttle control and it tipped over. So that's why one of my handlebars is slightly tweaked. But other than that, the bike runs perfectly. Nothing wrong with it. Let me do a cold start for you guys. Is it a neutral? It is not a neutral. I'm amazing. All right, let me go ahead and give you guys a cold start. Oh, sorry about that. I gotta hold the clutch. Oh my God. That whistle, man. That whistle. That's one of the main things I love about this bike. If you can hear that whistle, and it goes hing, hing, like almost sounds like over here driving a Hellcat, man. Oh my God. But no, this bike's been amazing to me. I've only had it for 500 and something miles, maybe 600 miles. So it's been very good to me so far. I'm gonna continue enjoying this bike. I'm gonna make sure it stays up to date on oil changes and everything it needs, so that it will run another 20 years, hopefully, give or take, you know. Hopefully, you know. Might need a new motor by 20, but it'll keep running, man. I love this bike. I don't see myself getting rid of it anytime soon. I really don't like 1000s. I just think they're entirely way too fast for no reason, and you shouldn't have them on the street, to be honest. But you know, some people like 1000s on the street, and that's their take on it. But for me, I think I'm gonna stick to this good old 675 street triple. You gotta love the sound of 3 cylinders. I don't know what it is. It just sounds angry. It sounds like I got a turbo in it. But yeah, that'll be all for me, guys. Like I said, oh my God, can y'all see me? Okay, that's a lot better. Y'all can see me. Like I said, man, I've only had this bike for about 600 miles, and I've enjoyed every bit of time I've ridden this bike. I'll definitely throw some clips of me riding and getting on it just a little bit. But yeah, I definitely have a lot of plans, and I want to get this bike back looking correct. Not all these cracks in the fairings, but other than that, the bike is very clean. Very clean. Only got 14K miles. Got it for $3,500 if you're wondering, which is a steal for a street triple. Because these bikes usually run around $5 grand, 4,500. So I got it for a really good price, and the guy really didn't want to sell. I was on Craigslist. That's how you know I was looking for the bike. I was on Craigslist, and I got this bike from a Navy guy, and I thank that guy a lot, because if not, I would not have this bike. It's my second bike, but I will make a video on why I got rid of my R3 in the upcoming videos. From now, it's your boy Remy. Y'all stay tuned and subscribe to the channel.